Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea! Since last time, I sold all the stuff I got from the item world there to get a lot of money, and bought some new weapons for my characters here. So I got arms masters on all of them, but if you didn't, don't worry about it. So we got all those there. Now, in order to buy those weapons, you need to increase your product rank. The way you do it is, well, first you got to increase your customer rank, because you can't increase your product rank beyond whatever your customer rank is. Customer rank increases just by buying stuff. So you probably should already have a customer rank of 1 or 2 by now. Look at what I've got, just naturally. So that's pretty easy. To increase your product rank, what you have to do is you have to pass the more expensive stuff bill from the Dark Assembly here. You don't even need to bribe the senators. It passes really easily. So just pass one of those, and you'll be able to buy product rank 1 weapons, which I've already done. I also passed a second more expensive stuff bill, so that way I could buy the magnifying glasses for the scout there. But I didn't want to buy product rank 2 weapons, because they get really expensive, and we really don't need that right now. So I think we're okay there. Another thing I did was I had Flan create a Star Mage. If you get a Red Mage, Green Mage, and Blue Mage up to level 5, all 3 of them, then you unlock the Star Mage class. So I created that for Flan, taught Star Magic to Flan. Basically, Star Magic is essentially non-elemental magic. It's really good if you're hitting a group of enemies that have different elemental weaknesses, so that way you deal more damage to them. So there's my Star Mage there. So yeah, just create her the same way you created the other ones. I got the experience for the mages through the item world there, as you saw earlier, so that's pretty nice. Also, after the item world, I just happened to get the blood orb from the hospital there. You get that for healing 1,000 SP. If you haven't gotten all the muscles and orbs that I have by now, don't worry about it. I'm actually a little ahead of where I usually am by this point in the game. So anyway, in order to progress with the plot, you need to get an item up to level 10. You see where it says that in the upper right? Level 10 Imperial Seal. So we're all set and ready to go. So yeah, just go through 10 floors of the item world, and you'll unlock the next area of the game. And you'll never have to do that again. Seriously, you never have to go through the item world again. So now there are times where I like to go through the item world, but you don't have to. So let's check out the Diero Palace. Well, you're not really going to be doing a whole lot there, Prinnies, but well, let's check it out anyway. So first things first, now that we've got Flan in our party, let's see. You see the resistance stat there, or res stat? That's essentially magic resistance. So let's see, we got 12, 12, 11, 11. Okay, you see how this guy has like double the resistance of the other guys? For whatever reason, enemies seem to randomly have high resistance stats every now and then, like double of what you would normally see in an enemy in a particular area. So you want to watch out for that, because those enemies are going to be really hard to kill with your magic there. So have Flan take out an enemy with low resistance stats. Also, you want to look out for various elemental weaknesses of the enemies, because your scout can hit fire and ice elemental enemies, but you can't hit enemies that are weak to wind. So you want to make sure that Flan hits those enemies that are weak to wind. Although there will be chapters where enemies are only weak to fire and ice, kind of like episode 2, but in this chapter, we're doing pretty good. So let's move Laharl forward, and Etna forward. Now you see my warrior is at level 9 from the item world. My brawler is already at level 10. So I'm not going to be using her anymore, because the reason I'm using the brawler and warrior is to get unlock a job class that you do when you get both of them up to level 10. I've already done that for my brawler there, so I don't really need her anymore. So I'm just going to kind of leave her on the sideline for now. Have Laharl go after the really tough enemy in the back row there. Let's see what we got here. We got an enemy weak to ice. So let's have my scout move forward. You want to be careful with your scout because they can... Or they're kind of glass cannons, just like Flan there. Let's see what I can do with Flan. Just move her there. Move her there. Please. Let's see, you are weak to fire. Now you see that guy is just out of range of Flan's spells. So, what I want to do is, you see I got these AoEs for leveling up my fire spell. It's already at level 2 there. So let's select this one, and you see you can rotate the AoE effect there, and hit that guy, even though he's a little out of range of my spells. So that's pretty nice. Let's see, we got that guy there. I think my warrior should be able to take that guy. Oh. Okay, we'll use that. Why not? Oh, come on! I almost had enough there. Whatever. Okay, Etna, you take that guy out. So basically, my goal for the chapter is to get my warrior up to level 10. Which may be harder than it looks. But we'll see. Okay, we've got that guy. Let's see, can you do that without killing the guy? Okay, that'll work. And now I can have my warrior finish the guy off. Yeah, usually, I don't, in my experience, I usually don't get my brawler and warrior up to level 10 until the end of episode 3. So even if I do get them up there a little earlier, I'm not going to create the new job class until then, just in case you're behind where I am, so I don't get too far ahead of you guys. And one more ought to finish them off. Too bad I don't use regular attacks with scouts that often. Did I get an item? No, I did not. Okay. Yeah, with regular attacks with scout, he'll often go like, blow your head off. Alright, well then, let's go on to the next battle in the Diero Palace. I forget if there is voice acting in this scene in the PS2 version of the game. It's been a few months since I played that version. So, it kind of looks like a scene where they used to have voice acting here. But, oh well. Well, it does seem like a pretty fancy place. Fancier than our place. What do you mean by that? We've got blue printies and red printies. What do they got in Celestia? Green printies? What do you mean by that? Well, yeah, you would think Flan would know about that. Although she is just an angel trainee, maybe she just hasn't taken that class yet. Oh, okay. So that's how all that works. Well, yeah, that is true. So what separates Celestia printies from Netherworld printies? I mean, like, what... I mean, if you're a sinner, why would you go to Celestia instead of the Netherworld? I would think if you done a lot of bad things, you'd just all go to the Netherworld. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. Oops, sorry. Do that a little quickly. Well, that's why we're robbing the guy here. And you're helping us out, Flan. What, you just... Well, yeah, I suppose we just met her, so... But, yeah, you just realized that? Okay, so, time for battle number 2. Let's see what we got here. You always want to check the resistance of the enemies. Okay, that guy in the back there is pretty tough there, so... And he's weak to wind. Ugh. Oh well. Can you take him out, Etna? No. Okay. You're up, Laharl. Oh yeah, I suppose I should go over the geo effects for this battle, huh? There we go. Okay, you see here? You can't get through this geo effect here because we got this no entry effect. It's being generated over here. Or, wait a minute. Oh, no. No, that's no lifting is over there. We can't get rid of no lifting, but we can get rid of no entry, which means you can't pass through here. And because of the no lifting effect, we can't just simply lift the geo symbol. We're going to have to kill it the old-fashioned way there. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, Flan, if you don't mind, take out this guy. You want to look out for enemies weak to ice in this battle, so that way your scout can take them out with Tri-Burst. Because you don't have enough room to use Rapid Fire, and it's pretty uneven terrain. So let's see what we got here. That guy. Okay, so actually, you know what? Why don't you use Prinny Raid on that guy? Okay, that'll weaken him just enough, so that way, not you, so that way my warrior can kill him. Maybe. There we go. Oh, you're almost there. Well, maybe in the next battle I'll be able to take care of that. But for now, why do they have brawlers with bows? Well, that's to that. Yeah, actually, you know what? Etna, you take care of that thing. That should be enough. There we go. Caffeine will kill ya! See what your resistance stats are. Okay. Flan, work your magic. Try and keep our distance a little bit here. There we go. Easy enough. And that guy's weak to ice! Why don't you, actually, he might be able to get far forward enough on his own. Yeah, he can. Alright. Yeah! How are we doing here? Alright, not bad. I like to try and keep the levels of my characters even when possible during the main storyline. Now you see here we got this cleric and manticore there, so you want to watch out for those guys. Let's bring Laharl forward there. Actually, moving forward a little more. There we go. And just kind of sit him there for a little while, so that way... Oh. I was kind of expecting them to ambush Laharl, but apparently not. But yeah, you want to watch out for the cleric there, who has some offensive spells there. And you want to be careful with your scout and Flan as well, because they're kind of glass cannons there. Oh, there is one ability for the scout that I wanted to go over, Geo Change. It randomizes the geo panels and symbols on the battlefield, but you can't use that unless... you can't use it unless you've already cleared the battlefield, like you've done the storyline battle before. So you can't use it during the storyline battle, for the most part. And also, it's really good in the item world if you found like a really good bonus list, but the geo symbols just aren't working in your favor there. So, just something to keep in mind. Let's see what I can do. Or actually, no, that won't work too well. Yeah, I think I want to take out the cleric first. Yeah.
Here I come.
Oh yeah, and speaking of the item world, one thing I forgot to mention. Apparently, as many people have told me, you can go into the item world before episode 3. I did not know that. I mean, I suppose, why not? I just, for whatever reason, it just didn't occur to me. It was like, why bother going through the item world before that point in the game? Or actually, you go there. Yeah, there's really no reason to do it beforehand. I mean, I suppose if you really wanted to, you could. But it's kind of like level grinding. So I try to avoid item worlding. Not always, but every now and then.
I can do it.
Please don't kill my warrior. Please don't kill my warrior. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Flan. Let's see, that cleric almost certainly has high resistance. So I'm going to have Flan try to kill that guy. There we go. And we've got that one. I don't want to kill the guy with that now. There we go. How much HP do you got left? Ha 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 ha! Try to get the kill for my warrior there. There we go. Alright, she's up to level 10. That'll unlock another job class, but, well, I don't want to do that right now. But can we survive a battle through the flashy passage? Find out next time on Let's Play Disgaea! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!